accepted by the state. It was built in 2012. Not 2012. It's 100 years old. It was accepted 100 years ago, and now we're celebrating our 100th celebration of that courthouse. We used to have our county jail upstairs, noted for some pretty odd characters.
Yeah, absolutely.
But now we have a new courthouse or a new jail, so that's upstairs is not known for that anymore. It's just used as storage. But
and now they have a nice new facility.
Nice, great new facility. It's 3 or 4 years old now, but it is a great facility. I don't hear the bands anymore. Did you hear that, Tyson? Nope. So maybe we're. Oh, I'm sorry. Here comes the color guard now, about to make the turn on the southeast corner there. Let's see.
Here we go.
Here we go. And now I hear the sirens. There we go. Which only means that the Perry Police Department and Noble County Sheriff is going to be right behind the color guard. So we'll see what happens now. Everything okay? Doing good? Good. I think this is the fourth year that Danny and I have done this, and I think the 6th year that we've had it on YouTube. The first year or two, Tyson Davis and I did it, brought this production to you, and then it became a little bit too much work to do both and run the cameras and do all the programming that you see on the bottom. So we brought old Danny Shade in here to help us out, as he's known as Delicious.
Delicious. That is what I'm known for, I guess. She's funny. She gave me that nickname.
Here we go, and that's Perry Police Department with their new Chargers coming around the square.
Very nice Dodge Charger. Very, very nice. Oh, got one of the 5K runners just finishing up.
That's Perry Color Guard in front of the police department. Noble County Sheriff is right behind him with the BIA guys.
And got right there, Troop 912, Perry Boy Scouts. Future leaders in the making right there. There's nothing wrong with having young men carrying that flag.
No,
that
sir.
is awesome.
No, sir.
And if you'll notice, in our great little town here, everybody is on their feet.
Yes. That is great. I think I saw behind the BIA and behind the Noble County Sheriff and our Perry Police Department is Perry Fire Department.
Fantastic. Great group of guys. Saved my house.
Yeah. Yep, they actually did. Yeah, that was Tanker 9. That's right. So I didn't see who it was. It's I guess we'll get a view here. I think it's actually 102. That would be Assistant Chief Russell Brand.
Russell Brand, great guy.
Yeah.
Very calm, collected. He definitely knows how to command a fire.
Yeah, I've been on multiple fires with these guys, and they are a great bunch of dudes.
Look at all those lights. That's beautiful. Now.
And I think that's Engine 6. And that'd be a city fire department vehicle. I've been out with that truck many a times too. A lifesaver.
Is it?
And that would be your BIA police on the north side or the top part of your screen, and the sheriff of Noble County on the bottom side of your screen. Actually, that might be the undersheriff.
Is that Wes Layton?
Yes.
There you go.
These guys, you know, it takes a lot of work to put on this parade with public safety and everything that goes on to set up and dealing with emergency management and everything, and what's entailed in putting on this parade. And geez, they claim that there's 10,000 people in town today, so double our our city population is sitting on this little small square, so to speak. Ah, that is Engine 6. You know, these guys, like I said, spend hours and hours shining these trucks for this day. And then, of course, the old bad luck thing is wash the truck. We're going on a fire tonight or tomorrow. So, and that happened twice this week. We were out.
But they still got it ready for today.
Yep. Perry Maroon Band is following us up.
There's the American Legion.
Oh, yes, they're the American Legion.
Can't count them out. A lot of this wouldn't be happening if it wasn't for people like that right there.
Yes, sir.
What a great group of individuals.
Do you like what you have today? Thank a man in uniform.
That's exactly right.
Or a person in uniform, I should say.
Yeah. Most people know what you mean.
Yeah. The Perry High School Band.
Perry, Oklahoma High School Band.
Yep.
Looking sharp.
Bicycle built for two, going the wrong way down the street.
Look like Ma Kettle on that bike.
Ma and Pa.
There they are. Look like $1 million.
Yes,
Sound great to boot. I always wanted to play the drums, but I don't think my family can handle the practice.
Coming up behind our Perry Maroon Band should be our honorary parade marshal this year is Bernie Schiffer. See if we're going to... Oh, well, we are in order today. I know it's very hard on the chamber to get everybody in order, but so far they're doing really well.
That's a fact. Could you imagine trying to keep all of this in order? That would be...
We have 79 entries to get around the square today.
That's a job.
79 entries of multiple vehicles. Just like I said, I keep bringing up the fire department, but there's going to be 11 more fire vehicles following up this parade here too.
And there is Bernice.
Bernice, did I say Bernie?
Well, that's,
I did.
Bernie
I'm
Schiffer.
sorry.
That's what you can call her, but her...
Yeah, that's what it's in our paper, but I guess she goes by Bernie, but her God-given name is Bernice.
Oh, cool. Chevy SSL.
And that is hauling around the Citizen of the Year, which is Mr. Ben Paso.
Ben Paso. You want to talk... Hey, and Citizen of the Year is thrown around to some people. They think, oh, it's not that big a deal. Ben Paso's always there.
Yeah.
I don't know of any person in town that's like in serious need of help, and he's not part of the group.
Yeah, he's always out there. He had a big hand in building that wrestling a park over there on the north side of the square. So behind our Citizen of the Year is going to be, the American Legion post. So I guess we are out of order just a little bit.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
All I know is we're going to see Guys Dolls here pretty quick.
The Twirling Corp.
Yeah, and here they come.
They're actually second through sixth grade. No, I'm sorry. The 20 twirlers are ages from 2 to 10.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I
we
know
should have
both
some-
my girls were Guys Dolls.
Are or were?
Were.
Oh.
Were. Yeah.
Here they are coming up now. It's always good to see the little kids trying to get that.
That's so cute, man. That's awesome. That little flag, and they're doing it though.
It's cute. Look at it.
Guys Dolls. And they're doing a good job.
Yes, they are.
Look at them.
Yeah. Staying in line.
That's it.
We're gonna
Yeah, at that age, buddy, just keeping them in a straight line is half the battle.
watch somebody throw some candy and say, I'm out.
Yeah, see ya.
Let me go get that.
A squirrel.
I don't see any black eyes.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, they're cute. Look at them all dressed up with the.
And there's Gyla coming right under the flag there. And she is, Gyla is the guy in Guys Dolls. And she dedicates her time, and I'm telling you.
Puts a lot of time and effort into these kids.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's cute.
And then, behind them, you have the old Guys Dolls.
The old guys.
They used to be Guys Dolls, and then they grow up and they become Perry Youth Football cheerleaders.
So they're not the old ones. They're the medium-aged.
Well, that's true. The old ones,
Yeah.
the old ones are coming. I guess that would be high school. I stand corrected.
Yeah. And these are the 2nd through 6th grade football cheerleaders. They're actually known as the Perry Maroon Youth Football and Cheer. Behind that
is not
in order.
Oh, it's more cheerleaders.
Oh, it's more cheerleaders.
More
okay,
cheerleaders.
so I apologize. We're probably still in order. Yeah, these will be the Perry Maroon Youth Football players. Hence that banner. And there's their Perry Maroon flag.
Good looking flag.
What does it say? Rise and shout. The Maroons are out. I like that one. That's a good one.
They're some big boys for being as young as they are. I wonder how they're doing this year.
I know they had some trouble with outside teams where not enough were playing. And like that.
Oh, little candy.
Uh-oh.
Showtime.
Here's our 5th grade Maroon football players. Hey, look at this truck here. Isn't that a neat looking truck?
That is a cool truck.
That is J&J Solutions built that truck. It's known as Ruth.
Yeah.
But they redid it. And that truck is hauling around the Perry Maroon youth football players.
Tyson, who is probably the guy driving the truck
Tyson.
right now, is the one that did a lot of the body work and the customization on that
is
truck.
correct.
And he did a good job.
As a matter of fact, he was down getting those decals here. He called me up 2 days ago and said, "Hey, are you busy?" I said, no, not this time of the year. We don't do anything.
Exactly. Exactly.
So we got him those decals for his windows. So
Red Earth Designs.
It's a little town.
Hey, forget about it.
Forget it. Coming up behind should be.
That's Representative Dennis Casey.
That is Representative Dennis.
And he's ripping into a bag of candy. He knows how to get those votes.
This year, I think it's last year we started, they're not allowing to throw candy from the vehicles anymore. If you would like to throw candies, you have to have people walking. So he is broken.
Unless you're a
representative. So, you know how that
kids
goes.
just grow up and run for office.
We've just had problem with the youngsters running out and, grabbing that candy, and you could run in front of these big semis.
Yeah.
I'll
I'll tell you what, though, kids, they're not making the mad dash like they usually do.
No,
I think.
it seems like they're doing okay.
See, they're kind of walking the side streets, which is good. Hey, cool golf cart. Who is that? That's the Community Medical Providers.
Huh. Is it?
You going out there, Tyson? Will you grab us some candy?
Tootsie Roll, please.
I'm not trying to be picky, but I can only eat Tootsie Roll. And here comes the Ditch Witch dealers worldwide. And this is a thank you to Charles Machine Works for making Ditch Witch products.
Ditch Witch or the Ditch Witch products are sold worldwide, and that is pretty cool for, again, coming from a small city of 5,000. They started here. In fact, my father-in-law was employee number 9.
That's amazing.
Yeah. It is pretty neat that a small little town developed into a ridiculously sized, huge worldwide company.
Yeah, and I love the fact all the manufacturing and everything is still done here in Perry. I mean,
Yes.
a company that large, they have the means, the money, the manpower and everything. They could put that company anywhere.
Yep.
And the fact that they've stayed in Perry and they're manufacturing in Perry and doing what they can for the town, it's definitely appreciated.
It's amazing what that business does for the town behind the scenes as well.
They're in everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to find a cause that they're not helping.
If it's happening and it's costing a large sum of money, you can count on Charles Machine Works to be involved. So, which they are also involved in the revitalization project that I was talking about earlier before the parade began. And it's great to see them care about our small little community.
Absolutely.
Next up behind them are our campfire group, and they're a very active group here in town. They're involved in a lot of outdoor stuff and keeping the kids involved and doing. They have a lot of projects going out at CCC Lake. They're always out there doing something. They're a good bunch of kids.
Now, do they sell cookies?
Cookies, candy, all kinds of stuff, man. They come
They
in
don't
and
sell
get me-
cookies? They sell candy?
candy and nuts and stuff like that. So
I love mint patties.
yeah, they were around the
Stop
square.
that float.
Stop that float. Yeah, they do have some good candy, and candy coated nuts and stuff like that too. So. Okay, up behind Campfire should be our Perry Pharmacy group. Yes, it is.
There they are.
Good bunch of folks out there on fur.
And that's Perry Pharmacy?
That is Perry Pharmacy. Yep. I think their tagline is "Let us in your medicine cabinet,"
There
or
you
are
go.
we in your medicine cabinet?
I mean, as far as the local drug dealers go, I think they are probably the best.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll even meet you at night too.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, we will.
They will let you in, actually. You've had a little run-in with that, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been out there many times. So good people though, great folks to have in town.
Elite Dance Sensations.
I tell you, this group of people, Tina Norton owns the gym here on the south side of the square, and she has just done a wonderful job. She has started several different dance companies. She has a 24-hour gym. She has workouts out at the CCC Lake. She is just a great asset to town, and we're really glad she has decided to come to Perry and open several businesses.
I was going to say, she does have a lot of energy, and it's rubbing off on the community.
Yep. Next behind that should be that Garber band. That one right there.
That Garber band.
Yeah. Another town, that's the Garber's just northwest of us a little bit. They're bringing up the parade here. Can't hear what song they're playing. Probably, I would imagine their favorite song. There's those kids going out there and getting a piece of candy.
Let's see, what's that behind Garber band?
Is it Napa? Let's see, that Garber band. We're supposed to have, yep, North Central Napa. Another guy here that's opened several businesses and put his stake in Perry.
Who's that?
That is Richard Crow.
Oh, okay.
Owns several businesses, Ground Zero, Napa. He just opened Farm Source, which sells truck beds and feed bunks, all made here in Perry. He has grown like a weed here. So I don't even think I don't think he was a Perry native, but he's put his stake here and he's
a comer.
Is he a comer?
Yeah.
Come here, not from here. Nirvana? Oh, okay.
They're playing Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Oh, they are!
Yes, they are. I'll be darned. So that Napa truck's really right behind them. There it is. You know, there's our district attorney, Brian Hermanson, and I think that is a 55 T-Bird driven by Karen Wilcox. It's 55 or 56. Yeah. She's not driving her T-Bird around the square this year. But another good, fine member of our elected officials.
Very good.
So, is it John Pfeiffer or is it John Pfeiffer? Pfeiffer. Okay.
Is it Pike?
I don't know. Why don't you go out there
PH
and find
usually
out?
is Pike.
Like the what's the commercial for the faucet with the weird name? Pfeiffer, it's a Pfeiffer or Pfeiffer faucet, isn't that right? Pfizer.
Pfizer.
Yeah.
There he is.
So there he is. There's there's John on his flatbed. He's also a big farmer as well. So, behind him should be Representative Dennis Casey. So he decided to
He
go
cut in
earlier
line.
and throw candy from his truck.
That's
So
it.
We'll have to have the police talk to him. So
That is Fields.
Boy, he's out of order too. So let's see who this.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
There he goes.
You know, it happens. This is tough to get everybody in order, lining up in one small street.
Here's the community medical providers.
There you go. They I tell you, they are really working hard to get their advertising out lately. It's amazing. And I tell you, have you been to lunch at the hospital?
Lunch?
Yes.
You mean the 5-star restaurant that they now have in the basement?
I'll give them 4.5 stars. They're not 5 yet, but they do a wonderful job.
They really do.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they are stepping it up. I was there yesterday for lunch and the day before. They just do a great job, and for a minimal amount of money.
When people think hospital food, they think run the other way. But
Yeah.
this deal is, if you haven't been there, you need to give it a try, because that girl that works down there that runs in that kitchen, she is making sure that she's making some good food.
Yeah, I think they're open between 11:30
And it's really reasonable.
Very reasonable. And healthy food.
I mean, I think I stiff you for $5 every time we
Yeah,
go,
yeah,
because
yeah.
they only take cash.
Yeah, right
which
now
I
they only take cash. They're
Always
working on
forget. Wink, wink.
Yeah, but they do a great job. I don't know who this is with this little
It looks like a
tiny house.
Votech looking deal, but maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, that is Meridian?
Yeah, Meridian
Okay.
Technology
Meridian
Center.
Technology Center with their tiny house trailer. That is a great job there. Look at that.
It really is a great job.
Amazing. Boy, we are way out. This should, if we're back in line here, this would be
That's
the
Orlando.
Orlando High
Yeah.
School band.
There it is.
Yes, sir. They're getting ready to hit it too. I don't recognize the song. It was just they were playing Oklahoma. Par for the course. And look who's right behind that band right there. Vance Chevrolet coming up with a couple of those brand new sporty cars. I don't know if that's the celebrity Michael Jordan driving. Is that true? I don't know. Oh, hold on to that steering wheel there, young lady. You don't know what can go wrong in those cars. There's a couple. That's a Chevy Traverse, maybe. I don't know. Didn't you used to sell cars? What kind of
What's
cars
that,
are
Phil? Actually, I did. And that's a little bit of everything.
Yeah,
they got a
brought a
sports
little
car Camaro up front.
Yeah.
And then if it looked like it followed up with the Buick, which isn't your grandma's Buick anymore, they're trying to make that ad campaign stick, where it's, you know, for the younger generation, making it a little more sporty. And then it looked like a Chevy Traverse, and then followed up with a half-ton truck with a little lift and some wheels and tires done on it. Go out there, and like you said, Michael Jordan works out there. Now, you know, it's probably not the 6'8" or however tall he is, Michael Jordan, that we all know and love, but there's a guy named Michael Jordan. He works out there, and so you can go get your picture taken with him. Dennis Lynn is the manager out there, and if you're wanting to maybe go out there and speak with him, I'm sure they could get you fixed up and pointed in the right direction. And I did work for John Vance for 10 years.
Wow, that's
And I'm going to
amazing.
tell you right now, I don't regret 1 minute of it.
Well, I don't want to let go. We passed up D&D Construction, another local guy who's been
Oh,
rather
yeah,
busy
we got
here
to
in
talk
town.
about him. That guy is busy.
Yeah. He actually did a job for me. He did my roof on my house, did a heck of a job. There he is.
That's it.
We did a little stage left pan there, thanks to our,
He did your roof?
yes, he did my roof.
Very nice.
Yeah. Well, we kind of did a little bartering. I did his trailer, all those decals you see on that trailer go by.
Yeah.
And then he did my roof. So. Not a bad deal. Let's see here. Perry Junior High School cheerleaders right there, right behind our D&D.
There's the old guys' dolls that I was referring to earlier.
The old Earl.
The older.
Come on,
Yeah.
you're old.
I am old. I apologize.
And Ground Zero, that's the guy we were talking about earlier. Richard Crow, he owns that business. Busy around here. You know, those winds start kicking up in the spring. So,
Very cool.
your team from our cheerleaders.
That's it. And there's the Perry Junior High football.
Hey,
We got an enthusiastic guy down there in the bottom right corner. Probably sees his granddaughter.
Let's see who. I can't tell who's coming up behind our storm shelter company. It should. It's who?
Perry Junior High football.
Oh, okay. Perry Junior High.
And then the Meridian Technology Center jumped out of line, but I think we're Simple Simon.
Simple Simon's another company in town.
Hey, they're the only ones in town that do stuffed crust, and I'm telling you, for a guy that's in my peak physical condition, I love stuffed crust pizza. I'm getting a thumbs up from Daniel over there.
So they were out there on 15th, just off of First Street. Is that not correct?
That is correct. Right behind the gas station there on the corner.
Yeah. I know they're watching live today too. The guys that couldn't come out out there at Senior C's, they have it playing in their little setting area.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
Right on.
So Shaw, we got to give a shout out to Shaw. He's
Hey,
running,
Shaw.
Yep. So he's running the gas station over at 6th and from.
Oh, okay. That's the one I like to have coffee at.
Yeah, we see you there.
Oh,
From time
look
to
at
time.
that little girl running out there in the orange shirt.
There's Simple Simon's pizza guy.
Pizza guy. Pizza.
See if we can find where we are on this list. B&D, Simple Simon's. Next up should be St. John's Lutheran Church if we're in order.
And that was those three people right there, I
Was it?
believe. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm sure it's the trailer as well.
Is it?
Or it's the aggregate.
We're a well-oiled machine, folks. Just understand
try.
that. We do not make mistakes, and everything goes perfect. Now that we got all that out of the way, where are we?
Exchange Bank should be in this lineup here.
Well, they usually have a great float.
They do, and then they have the
Oh, I see some roller skates.
derby.
I see some roller skates. And that can only mean one thing.
That they're out of order.
They're out of order. I love it.
Stillwater, Oklahoma roller derby. I have never been out there to see that. I'd like to go one evening.
You know, I'd like to see it too.
Where do they call it play? Where do they perform and do their thing?
I have no idea. Probably in a roller rink.
Boy, you are
Spot on.
spot on today. Let me tell you.
I appreciate that.
So we are out of order here today, so we're gonna have to wait till they get a little.
Well, we
bit
know who
close.
that is.
Well, there's the Thunder Chicken.
There's the Thunder Chicken.
I don't know. He has a name. I forget what they named him.
His name's Cash.
Cash. That's
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah.
that's kind of fitting.
His name's Cash. And usually underneath that hood, I don't want to spoil it for everybody at home, but that's not a real eagle. Underneath that hood is normally, what's that guy's name?
I don't know.
It's on the tip of my tongue.
Let me see. Nope.
Nope.
But that is Exchange Bank's mascot, Mr. Cash. I don't know who. I don't
He
know.
was my parts manager at Advance.
Oh gosh, I can't remember his name either. Yeah. But it's him. It's usually him.
What's bad is
It's him.
I can't believe it. I hate when I forget a name.
Well, and then here we go. The company we have mentioned earlier, Ditch Witch, is coming up. Tyson, if you would help us out with the names, you were a longtime employee. I don't know the names of the machines coming up.
Wow. Look at that.
But that evidently looks to me like a vac truck.
That looks like it's getting stuff done. Is what
It is a vac truck. All built here in Perry, Oklahoma, folks, and they farm out to local businesses here as well for help on manufacturing parts. And
Rick
pieces of-
Arterberry.
Rick Arterberry. that's
Rick
it.
Arterberry, that's who's in the chicken suit, or the eagle suit, people. Sorry, just thought of it.
Well, and theirs would be a lineup of, I bet not half the equipment that Ditch Witch builds. But
Yeah, I'm sure. I can hear the super, I can feel the super witch.
is the witch going to be here today?
It feels like it.
Yeah. That's an amazing piece of machinery that they build just for advertisement. And it actually, it's a functioning trench. Oh, I hear it. You are right.
Those things are cool. Hey, a buddy of mine, Cody Sewell, engineer out of Ditch Witch. His grandfather is actually Ed Molzon. They started the company. And he builds a lot of these deals, and I got to operate one of the things that he had built that's like those that they're riding on right there with the tracks, and it was actually a pretty cool and easy to use piece of equipment. It looks like it would be awkward, but it's not.
Well, they build something for the small contractor, homeowner type thing. type deal, all the way up to underground technology that's done via satellite. The company is also, did somebody jiggle the camera outside? The company is also known as the Underground Authority.
That's it.
And
they have GPS guided, tunneling equipment now where they could just, they can set a ring out there in the field and go underground and come up right in the middle of it.
Oh, I watched them do it here in the square, and they hit a target the size of the field.
That's awesome.
That's pretty underground.
Yeah.
And it knows when it hits a pipe or a sewer line or whatever have you, rock, it'll go through it, under it, around it.
Wow, look at that.
That's it. I don't know what that is, but that's just cool.
That is getting stuff done for people. That's what that's about.
We're told that's an HT-125, so whatever that means, that's what
Whatever that means.
So, yeah.
Tracked plow. Awesome.
Goes through steel. But that is a neat looking piece of machinery. I hear her. She's coming.
Oh.
I hear her.
They updated the logo. Look at the logo.
That is, hey, did you happen to see, the big idea with the solar eclipse last month? Ditch Witch did a marketing deal where the moon came in front of the sun, and when it went out, the Ditch Witch logo was on it. That was just awesome.
There it is, the super wheel.
Yes, sir. And that is actually more for advertisement, but it is
operational.
Functioning trencher. So I guess it'll do it at 90.
Yeah, and it'll pull a wheelie.
Super Witch 4, because 3 was not good enough.
Yeah.
So.
They have a team of guys, and that's what they do.
Yeah.
They just go around the country with that, promoting Ditch Witch, and they use the super wheel. And that thing is cool.
That's how it is.
It'll pop a wheelie.
Yeah, I'm sure he's getting ready to do one right now. He's slowing down and letting everybody get in front of him. Behind them is a subsidiary or another company that's under the CMW umbrella.
Woo! Man, that's awesome.
That'd be Subsite, and as far as I'm aware, they sell all the underground electronics.
They're the electronics division, yeah.
Yeah. So they're just to the east of the Ditch Witch building.
And once again,
Yeah.
right here in Perry.
I tell you, again, you grab one of these guys coming up now, give them a handshake and tell them thank you. We had a heck of a day yesterday. 9 hours on that fire up in Red Rock. 48 or 49 pieces of apparatus. A couple of firefighters got banged up, a couple of trucks got banged up, but everybody home in one piece. Right there, that first white truck, that's their Billings Command and EMS vehicle. Good bunch of guys up there. I hope it was one of their firefighters that got hurt yesterday, and I hope she's doing okay. That's Billings' brush truck coming up. I tell you, this bunch of guys I'm pretty proud to be a part of. So,
Tell them the story about that. People don't realize how dangerous that is. They were on a fire yesterday, and smoke everywhere. Can't see. You're driving in unfamiliar territory, and they went into a canyon. They drove into a crater.
Yeah.
And the lady, her head almost went through the windshield. And I mean, that puts it in perspective. I mean, these people aren't out there just playing with a water hose. I mean, they're really out there trying to get it done, and it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah, it's very dangerous. And Morrison, that's their new brush rig.
Wow, that is nice.
That J&J Custom Fire, they do a heck of a job up there. They built this next truck coming up too.
Where's J&J at?
They're now in Pawnee.
Are they?
They're located in Pawnee. They're also going to start building tanks too that you see on the back of these trucks.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Sounds like they're going to be busy up there.
Sumner Fire, that's a Stuart Stevenson. These trucks we get from the government for free actually. But they, and then everything else is built on the back. You're looking at about $100,000 worth of free truck.
And there's Tim Taylor driving.
Tim Taylor.
That's their chief.
That's their chief, and that's Tim's son on the back.
Okay. I'll go ahead and you go ahead. You're the assistant chief.
Well, this is our fire department that both Danny and I belong to. That's our new command / rehab / rescue
parade
truck
/ everything.
Yeah, Again, built, thank you to our Noble County tax, 0.25% tax deal. That's how we function and afford to be a volunteer fire department. So, yeah, with Noble County independent bikers, these guys, I tell you, they put on some events. If you're in trouble and you get hurt, or heck, they put on a dinner just for the fire departments, and didn't cost us a thing. They fund it all by doing fundraisers, local bike runs, poker runs. They do it in one of our local citizens got hurt on a bike crash last year, and they raised money for him. It's crazy what these guys can do. And look at that, you can even hear the motor.
That's exactly right. And this guy right here, I don't know who that is on that lawnmower, but he drives that thing. That thing's probably got more miles on it than my truck.
I see him all the time.
I mean, he drives it everywhere.
This, I think, is our Noble County Tractor Club. Is that what they call themselves?
Well, if they don't, they should, because that's a pretty cool group of tractors.
I'm not a tractor guy, and I can't identify them, but they are old, and they're cool.
And that's a technical term.
Yeah. Obviously, those are Fords. So that's about all I can tell you.
You know, I'll tell you, that looks like an 8-in or a 9-in.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll tell you another thing, that tractor, it don't matter where you go in the country, you're going to see one sitting in someone's field. I mean, they obviously did a good job when they built those, because those tractors are probably close to 100 years old, and they're still rolling.
Well, we got a little lag here. I think a tractor broke down. Gonna need some guys to push.
Or is it broke down?
Maybe
or is it a truck that's broke down?
It looks like an orange tractor to me.
Oh,
look out.
a drag race going on there. Or is that another tractor back there?
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
two tractors. Are they lining up?
Maybe he's going to do a
They're
wheelie.
going to race for some pink slip?
Get that super witch back here so you can do a better wheelie. Oh, yeah, they are lining up. Maybe
it.
Burn some rubber here in a second.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, it's the 405.
It's 580.
Well, I know, but the show is 405.
In fact, you can get it.
Oh, they're just pushing them.
See, told you.
And once again, ladies and gentlemen, the fire department, they're always here for you.
That's Lucine, it looks like. Oh, that's not good. The tractor's pulling the fire.
Oh, that's what I thought.
And there's Lucine's fire Dalmatian on the back.
It's a group effort.
Oh, the tractor's not pulling the truck, is it?
Yeah, they had it hooked to the
I'll be
winch.
darned.
Man, look at that truck.
That is pretty.
You know who that is, Phil? That is
don't.
Parrish Electric.
Is it?
That is Randy Parrish. And I'm going to give you a little history on that truck, ladies and gentlemen, because I overheard a conversation that somebody was talking about that they heard from somebody that may be true. That truck, they had, him and his wife, Donna, they had that truck when he was a kid, and they went on their first date in
Oh,
that
is that
truck.
right?
That's a fact.
Wow.
And then here's one of their trucks. They're a local electrical contractor. Do a lot of work, commercial, residential, oil field work. There's one of their bucket trucks there, and then a couple of their regular work trucks. But, I've been around a long time. Great group of people. I mean, if you ever need any electrical work done. Phil's had some dealings with him, and I mean, what, you were happy, weren't you?
Yeah, absolutely. So then right up behind them should be First Bank and Trust if we're still in order. That's First Bank and Trust. They're up there on the northwest side of the square. I can't really tell if the American flag is blowing there, so it's covering up the trailer.
What is that float?
I don't
Is that a
know.
tree?
I don't know.
Is it a money tree?
Oh, it's a money tree. My mother told me always the money doesn't grow on trees, nor does tree grow on money.
First Bank and Trust, there it is.
Fibbit.
Fibbit. Is that trying to happen?
Is what trying to happen?
Fibbit. Or did you just do that?
No, that just...
Okay. I was going to say, I hope
No,
not.
that's not a good one.
Bank
Your
your, what's that say?
style.
Style?
Bank your style.
Bank
Ah,
your
there you
style.
go. Great bunch of people. You walk in that bank, and everybody turns around and says hello, knows your name. It's just a great place to walk into.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
So.
And if you go there on Fridays, you'll get an Otis Spunkmeyer cookie.
Oh, is that right? Is that cookie day?
Yeah, it is. It's cookie day.
Nazarene Church this is supposed to be, but I can't
There
tell you.
is the Perry First Church of the Nazarene, which I am a proud member of. Great group of people right there.
Next up behind your church is should be
Celebrate Recovery. And Celebrate Recovery is a faith-based, alcohol, drug addiction recovery program that's actually held and hosted out of the First Church of the Nazarene here in Perry, Oklahoma. Those guys, they do a lot of good work. And, there's a gentleman that runs it right there. You see right there closest to you with the neck brace.
Yeah.
He is former addict, and now he's helping others.
Yeah. Looks like he had a little trouble getting a car wreck or something.
I don't know. And actually, you know what? I think I might have misspoke. That may not be. It just looks very similar.
Well, it looks just like him.
Yeah.
I've talked to him many times. Next up should be the Swarm baseball team.
Hey, they're good. That's a traveling team.
Traveling tournament
and they're no joke. Those kids can play ball.
I think they're out of Stillwater, is that right? Is it a Stillwater-based team?
I don't know if it's strictly Stillwater.
No. I know there's a bunch of Perry kids on there, but I think it's a Stillwater-based team. That's where they practice. And up behind Swarm is the Perkins Tryon Band, which is just a town south of Stillwater.
There it is. Well, it's a good-sized band.
Yeah, a good size. That's their color guard up front, obviously. The Midnight Regiment. There's a good shot of our courthouse here, though.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful building.
At one time, there was a big atrium in the center of that courthouse where the elevator stands now. So, we talked to some older folks that remember playing when they was kids. They can tell you some stories. There's a ghost in there as well.
A ghost?
Yeah, there is a ghost.
What's its name?
I forget. It's the first and only years ago. They don't like to talk about it, but the only hanging we've had in the square.
And he stuck around on them.
He's hanging, yep.
Wow, he just decided to hang out.
Yep, pardon me, bud. Perry High School Wrestling, or Wrestlers. The next group of state champions hanging out right there.
That courthouse also was popular. Isn't that where they housed Timothy McVeigh?
Yes, he was arrested here by our, then he was a state trooper, but our now sheriff, Charlie Hanger.
Charlie Hanger arrested him, pulled him over, arrested him, and got him off the streets. That's another SSR, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, that's the same one? Oh, that guy's busy. He's making another trip.
That is, Perry's first state champion, John St. Clair.
Wow.
I wonder how old the fellow he is.
I wouldn't want to wrestle him.
Yeah, not even that.
No.
That is Roger Teddick driving him around in that cool car. Another Perry wrestler.
That's a truck.
That is considered a truck?
It is a truck.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's like,
Yeah. That is a
an
truck.
El Camino kind of thing?
You could throw some ladders on that, and
Really?
you just get after it.
Is it a half ton?
Ish.
It's like having a pointing lamp. Why would you bother? So, get a real truck or get a real pointing dog.
There you go. Well, there's the Perry Palm Squad.
Another one? Is it actually? It's high school football. High school girls. We didn't see them yet. And then evidently behind them is going to be the high school football players.
Evidently. Oh, we're a little over halfway through.
Yeah, we're right there.
Dude, we have had a lot of turnout this year. I mean,
79 entries.
Golly, that's awesome.
Yeah. pretty nice truck there, too.
You know, and just in case you didn't see the fire department stuff all over it, that guy's a Perry
Perry
firefighter.
fireman.
Yep, that's exactly right. Here comes another one of Richard Crow's trucks, Ground Zero, pulling another trailer of
This is the football
young
players.
men through here. Yeah, this is the high school football team here,
Yep.
buddy.
They put on a heck of a game with the Blackout Blackwell here in
That's
Perry just
it.
here 2 weekends
That's
ago.
it wasn't even
Put the
it wasn't
smack
even
down on
fair.
Blackwell, didn't they?
Wasn't even fair.
Yeah. Tell you, don't forget the rodeo tonight too. Rodeo happened last night, and then the final part of the rodeo will be tonight. I think at 7:30 at the Rodeo Arena.
Who's that? That must be the Royalty.
That is the Royalty.
2017 football royalty. Very cool. And that's
And look at that. Vance Chevrolet let them use their cars to parade those Royalty folks around.
They did
That
not
was very
miss an
nice of them.
opportunity to advertise, that's for sure.
So, Gina Clifton. I don't know her.
Yeah, Gina, she's a sweetheart. She actually,
Oh, Gina and Clifton.
she actually is one of our babysitters, and we couldn't make it without her.
Got to have that date night, don't
I
you?
guarantee you, buddy.
It's kids, I'm telling you. They'll run you ragged.
They will.
Chloe
Chloe
and
and
Justin.
Justin.
Yeah.
Unless you just
Chloe, Justin. that's
Cluston.
Yeah.
And there is. I'm not even looking at my sheet anymore. Oh, look at there. Back the blue flag. Looking good.
That's it.
I love it.
Blue line.
Oh,
Another
didn't have a
company
tractor
that,
to pull that one.
No, well, this is a towing company that moved to town. They're out there on the south exit of I-35 for Perry. Stanley's record and tow service.
I think they're out there by the Department of Transportation
Yes,
building.
yeah.
They started over in Enid.
They're still in Enid as far as I know.
and then came over here and kind of expanded, and they got some good looking rigs.
Boy,
that's
they
for sure.
they got some style.
Wow.
So, but another great guy. They've helped out. You're in trouble. There's a company to call. Yeah, they put up a building out there. I think just east of the. It was once known as the American Inn.
Oh, the American.
Yeah, the
I
Fusion,
remember that.
yeah.
I remember that.
But I don't know who's coming up after Stanley's. It should be Perry Youth Wrestling, but it's not.
It is not. It's the Pioneer Pleasantville Band.
Is it
Garfield
Vale? Pleasant
County.
Vale? I don't know. I've never heard of that one. Vale. Garfield County, Oklahoma, which is just northwest of us.
And they are playing the softest song ever heard
Vale.
in the history of softest songs. I'm just teasing. The Perry International Broadcast Center has technology. We can see them kids coming a mile away.
I'll tell you, Tyson's done a great job.
He really has.
Every year it gets upgraded a little bit.
We give Tyson a hard time, but man, this would not happen if it wasn't for him.
and he
does a
sweats it
great
out
job.
for weeks before. It's
And then he gets me and Phil together, and then he just holds his breath for an hour and a half. Oh, God, don't say that. It's so funny. I love it.
again, the city is the one who makes Tyson or makes this happen for Tyson. Who couldn't be able to do it without either organizations.
Tell you what, I think those boys carrying the flag are ready to get done because they are leaving the rest in the dust.
I'm sure it got pretty hot.
Must
out
be
there.
chocolate shakes at the end of this deal.
Oh, now we got to hold up. We're slowing down a little bit. If I had to gamble, it would be their fight song.
Sounds like every fight song I've heard. Nope. Nope.
Well, I couldn't tell you if it was or wasn't. I don't know if I
Got the trombone players up front. My son, that's his instrument he chose is the trombone. So
Oh,
we're
yeah.
gonna see how that works out.
And then your daughter.
Emily, she wants to play the flute.
At least for that you can close the door and not hear. You're gonna have to put him out in the yard.
That's
What the heck is going on out
somebody's hitting the window, or we're having a mild earthquake. One of the two.
One of the several hundred we have a year. So, who is this coming up here? Oh, the Clover Buds.
Oh,
Either that or 4-H. Or 4-H.
Probably
Clover
4-H.
Buds is mini 4-H anyway. I have two little great nieces, if you want to feel old. That one's a Clover Bud and one's in 4-H.
I'm not old enough for that yet,
Gosh.
buddy.
They showed in this week's fair. So yeah,
You're a great
that's
uncle.
horrible.
Man, we need to get some IDs over here.
Got an AED here somewhere just in case, and it's getting crazy.
I got a lamp over here. We get the leads off of it.
Let's see, who's this? Class of
Class of 25.
class of 1992.
There it is. There it is. Normally I would laugh, but
Lots
my
of
class
reunions.
isn't too far off from that.
Lots of reunions going on this weekend. Several are in buildings across around the square. One's out in the country club. So there'll be lots of fun going on after this parade tonight. Carmen Legacy Hospice. Where are they located? Probably Stillwater. And the Jeeple.
Here comes the Jeeple.
Jeepers Creepers, I think they're called.
Ooh, hello.
Yeah. That's a little subculture there, the Jeeple. Yeah. Oh, there's some cool old little, what is that? Is it Comanche? On the far top?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Looks like it.
That's
And a Cherokee.
Great shape.
A blue one.
Yeah, that is in great shape. I think the one on the top is older, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. Very cool.
Yeah.
She got out and ran that kid a piece of candy.
How cool is that?
How cool is that? Oh,
Somebody's yelling for Maria.
Got another grandkid.
Yeah.
Maria. Here comes the wakeboarders. OSU wakeboarders. That is, that's actually fun. I've done it.
Have you?
I have. We used to sponsor a wakeboard park that used to be in Guthrie, and
Right out there on the highway,
called
huh?
Wake Zone. Yeah.
They moved to Edmond, did they not?
They are on south. I think it's or northwest 10th, out by the river.
Okay.
But they talked me into it on getting on that cable, and after a few face plants, I got the hang of it. And if you've ever seen a bear wakeboard, that's what it looks like. OSU Wake. I didn't even know they had a team.
I didn't know either.
That's very cool.
But if you're going to learn something, you might as well go to OSU.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's what I hear.
Well, you hear it from your wife.
There's another school down there in Norman, I think, isn't there?
Is there?
Yeah, I've heard.
I didn't even know there was another school in Oklahoma. I thought it was just OSU. Oh. I guess the producer's shaking his head. I guess
What is that?
There
isn't another school?
Okay, I didn't think there was.
You know, the going joke is, you know what happens when you get stuck at a red light in Norman. Well, you get a college diploma. That's what I was told.
Oh, for all you OU fans out there, sorry.
Bill,
Oh, look at those two.
what was that last one that went by? It looked like a coffin was on the trailer.
Was a coffin? Let's pan over, can we? Oh, it's gonna happen. Stagecoach Community Theater.
There you go, another fine group.
Oh, it's
Palmer Marler Funeral Home.
hope nobody pops out of that deal.
Yeah, you know, just to say hello.
Hey, people are dying to work there.
That funeral home's on the south side, all across the tracks, over there on Fur.
Look at that. I wonder what production they're putting on. That kid looks to be in school.
They are actually, I think there's a production this weekend, or next weekend. So, but I don't remember the name.
Morrison? Wait, is it? I guess we can't.
Blackwell Maroon Marching Band. So,
Oh, it's the other Maroons.
the other Maroons.
Now, are those? Yeah, those are the ones that lost that football game. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
Jeez. It was
Hey, but
a
I bet
great
their
game.
band. I bet their band did really well.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I know that song. Can you name that tune?
The one they're playing?
Yes.
No, I mean, that's what I said, the one they're playing. I don't know the name of it.
Oh, that's not the name of the song. It's just a song that they're playing.
Exactly.
God, I can't
So
remember
I'm right.
the name of that tune. I know that.
It's Oklahoma.
No, it's not. No, it's
Oh.
a movie. It's a movie tune.
Oh. I thought they were going to go, you're doing fine.
We should have the ability next year, Tyson. If we can work on people like doing a hashtag and it coming up on the screen, that would be great.
There you go.
That would be ideal. So that's next year's goal.
Or what's the deal where you just play the music and then it tells you what it was?
Shazam, yeah.
Let's just Shazam it.
There's a couple of oldies coming up.
Yeah.
Goldie oldies, as my wife's uncle would say all the time.
Very
Oldies.
nice cars. You know,
Couldn't tell you I
you
would-
could have had one of those back in the day for probably $400 or $500.
Yeah, that's Model T, I would assume. Two of them. And the Mustang, the car that saved Ford back in the day.
That's a fact.
Lee, I like it.
That is a fact.
I don't know what that is behind it.
It's a Cadillac, bud.
Is it a Cadillac?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, there was a 1929 Model A and a 1926 Model T Ford.
Oh, watch out.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Well, then our information is wrong.
What is, what am I
And
wrong?
that's not
Oh,
a
it's a
Cad-
Chevy. Oh, I'm sorry, Chevy.
Jeez.
I apologize. My fault. Well, no, actually, I didn't call myself a car man.
I did.
I know it's a car. I mean, it's blatantly obvious.
Promoting the
Look at that car. That's what I would have had.
That was a new.
Look at that. That car's just happy to be here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't give you information on all those. I don't know what they are.
Those cars probably get better fuel mileage than mine. Man, that's cool. The fact that somebody has kept them like that many years, that's, you definitely have to have a passion for it. What is that right there? That's a little rumble seat in the back. What is that, a Buick?
This one here, yeah.
Yeah.
Mother-in-law seat in the back. It was a T-bucket. That one I know.
Yeah.
That group that came with the Fords in the beginning, they're called Oklahoma Special Keys.
Ah,
Heck
very
of a
cool.
name, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're a little car club. I don't know what that is either. GPO maybe?
Well, my wife, she's gonna be going crazy. She loves that orange truck right there.
So that is, his name is Alan DeVilbus,
Yeah.
a local fella. He raises,
She loves that truck.
yeah, I see that truck around town quite often. He raises Aberdeen cattle, Aberdeen Angus cattle.
And for the people at home and the guy sitting next to you that don't know what that is, could you elaborate?
I cannot. I haven't got a clue. All I know is they're Angus cattle.
Well, there you go.
And that's his name on the truck, and it says Alan DeVilbus, Aberdeen cattle.
And we are all smarter for having this
Because of
conversation. Look at that little Chevy. Is that a Love? Come on.
That's a long time. 70s?
Is that a Chevy Love?
Yeah.
I love it.
Huh.
Ah, pardon me.
70s? 70, love? It's got to be back then. I don't see it on our list.
I don't either. That's it, buddy. The Love.
Wow, great shape.
That's a cool.
Step side, no less.
Exactly.
Right.
That's a cool truck.
That is a neat truck.
I always thought those trucks were cool. Now what we got here? Is that an Impala?
Yep, Lowrider. You can now sing that song.
Low ride.
I always thought those were neat too. That's crazy.
Jeez Louise. So for all you folks at home that aren't on top of your West Coast slang, I think that is referred to as three-wheel motion.
Is it?
It is. And that little girl does not need to run up there.
I wonder if he has the song playing.
I don't know. I'd like to see him maybe drop it down.
Looks like an old Monte Carlo
Do a little
or Cutlass
pancake.
Supreme.
Yeah?
Probably back, I would say maybe 79, 80. Back in my day.
What were you in your 20s?
No, I was in high school.
The
There's an old
love
VW bug.
Surprisingly roomy.
For 7 or 8 clowns.
Hey, you're me.
Yeah, we got that backwards. Well, I guess it would be you. I'd be on the other side. If we were on there.
Let's see here. What is this? That is a hair dryer.
Oh,
Very cool.
Oh, we have her on here. Let me see here. Casey's Country Cuts, I bet that's going to be. Yes, it is. Well, she spent some time on that, didn't she?
Absolutely.
Look at
Oh, it's
Moving
1,500. It's
scissors.
1,500 horsepower.
That's crazy. She's out there, I think, south of town. Yeah, isn't that cool? Yeah, she did a great
Yeah,
job.
that's-
There's air blowing out of there.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's a great job. She put some thought and time into that. I think she's out south of town over, I think across the highway, if I'm correct.
And there is a yellow Camaro. Who is that? The Wings of Hope?
Probably, yes. And as a
Very
matter of
cool.
fact, I think that's the butterfly that my wife Kayla painted. And it's a before and after theme of Oklahoma. On one side, it's pre. Yes, that is
That
the
is the
butterfly
one
she
she
painted.
did.
So on this side, you're seeing is today's Oklahoma with a bald eagle, some farming implements. That's actually a painting of my in-laws' Charlotte cattle. And then the opposing side is an old wooden oil derrick, hawks flying, and I forget what, and a team of horses pulling farm implements on the side.
And the Wings of Hope. Now, what is it that they do again? Is it domestic violence? Is
It is domestic violence for battered women. You can call and they'll set you up a hotel room where nobody knows where you are, so you can get away for the night or a couple days. They help out taking care of those poor, unfortunate people.
Very cool.
And they have these things to raise money. Artists will do them. People will buy them and have a theme painted on them. That particular one that's there is out at the new hotel out on the highway, the
Microtel.
Microtel Hotel.
Oh, look over there. You got a couple of hot dogs.
Gosh, I'm ready to get out there and go grab something from one of those farm vendors. Yeah, I can get you some. Bring back a few funnel cakes and
That's it. We can give a first hand.
there's a Perry High School marching band.
Is it?
It's like
That's junior high. Yeah.
Who is that? I don't know. tell maybe that's the nursing home folks. Prairie Green Valley. This is going to be our Perry FFA, I'm going to bet, just by the suits that are up there on the trailer. Maybe not. Yep, that's our FFA group. Has to be.
Emily's cleaning up out there, bro.
I think she would come in and throw us one or two.
Yeah, I know.
We're a little out of order here, so we're going to see. Geez, I can't see what that sign says just yet. This is our FFA again.
FFA.
Okay. Frontier. So that's just up where we were yesterday.
What's that say? Forever blue, forever true?
Yeah.
Very cool.
They're up Frontier School, which is up in Red Rock. That fire came within about a quarter mile of that school yesterday with that wind blowing.
Wow.
Yeah. They helped out a lot, gave us a lot of water, let us stage in their parking lot. We had probably 50 vehicles staged in their parking lot coming and going.
Wow.
Pretty busy day.
There's OSS.
Yeah.
And a topless truck. Looks like an old 68, 69 Chevy truck that somebody has...
A little customization.
Yeah. Somebody was bored and was like, you know what?
chainsaw.
Let's improve this. Give me that chainsaw.
Oh, might be. Seven Clans Casino. There's another group that's moved in last year and is killing it.
They're cleaning up.
They are actually going to have some concerts in town here pretty soon. Out there at the rodeo arena, I think. I hope I didn't let the cat out of the bag. But yeah, they again help out with a lot of functions going on in town. They're always part of, helping out with people or money or donations or whatever. They're just north of town, what, a mile? Up on 6th Street, I guess that would be.
Yep.
Still up there. They're doing a little bit more renovation now, bigger parking lot, a little office building kind of.
They filled in, I guess there was a big empty spot, and they went ahead and filled it in. Now they have a full second floor.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I go out there from time to time and make a small donation
Do you?
to the Indian Casino. I do my part.
Yeah, well, every little bit helps. So, just as long as you're not spending the kids' college money, you're doing all right. Looks like.
Oops.
Who's that coming up with that crazy wrap trailer?
I don't know. It's Cool G.
Might be still casino stuff because that's their people mover coming up
That's
behind
the
it.
OSU football trailer. Oh, Seven Clans. That might be their tailgate trailer and deal.
Yeah. Next two. Yep. So
we know what we're going to see.
bringing
now.
up the rear.
Here comes the horses.
Yeah, the Cherokee Strip Riding Club. Boy, they got something going on down there every weekend. Those kids are always got some kind of competition or training or classes. Good bunch of folks. And that's also the people who are going to put on our rodeo tonight. There's a band out there, I think. They're going to do a dance. And there's always something crazy going on. Good bunch of folks. Rocky Henderson is the president this year, and he's just worked his butt off for the last 2 or 3 months getting that arena ready.
I'll tell you, that's the rodeos tonight.
Yeah.
We'll be out there. You guys need to stop by and say hi to us out there at the firefighter, the Rock Township tent, and go ahead and get in for a chance to win.
Yeah, it's 2 quarter sides of beef and 2 halves of a hog will be drawn actually tonight at the rodeo at halftime.
Awesome.
So 4 lucky winners will be getting a phone call from me sometime this evening, or if it's too late, it'll be tomorrow morning, and we'll let you know when we can deliver you your locally raised meat.
Very good.
So I know the beef is coming from the Sullins Ranch up there in Red Rock. Good bunch of people up there.
Mm-hmm. Is that Cody?
That is coming from Cody's, but his dad is a rancher. His brothers.
The whole family,
the whole family are big ranchers up in that area. I don't know who these four-wheeler guys are coming. We're going to find out here in a second. Or ATV guys, I guess, not four-wheelers.
Yeah.
Maybe they're all part of the rodeo. I'm not sure.
Make out that banner.
Oh, there you go.
There it is, Cowboy Church.
Yep. The branded Cowboy Church. They're out of Lucene, Oklahoma, and Don Knott is the pastor out there. Another good guy. And
Did you say Don Knott?
I did, not Don Knotts.
Yeah, Don Knott.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the bullet in the pocket.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
So, again, a firefighter out there at Lucene as well. So,
You know I do a lot of driving for work.
Yes, you do.
And I was driving one Sunday, and it was early, and I seen, and this is no joke, I seen a group of probably 30 horses at a section of fence, and they were all sitting there, and we pulled over and got fuel, and I asked the lady, I said, what is all those horses doing up here? I said, she goes, that's church, they're having church service.
Oh,
and they're having it right there.
Yep.
On horseback, having church. That
cool?
was awesome.
Cowboy Church, gotta love it. Those guys, there's no day off for those guys when it's time to ship cattle. There is no day of the week. It's tomorrow.
Meet up, have church, and then go on.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
There's a crazy guy riding around with a Harley in this thing right here with a trailer with a mini horse in it, and he is raffling off that mini horse.
What?
Next the end of the month.
He's raffling off a horse?
Yeah, a mini horse. See this guy right here? His name is Alan Hunt. No, not Lynn Hunt. I'm sorry.
Lynn
Hunt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Alan Hunt. But he is having this auction at the end of the month. He's going to have a comedian there. Yeah, isn't he crazy? A comedian from Louisiana is going to be at this auction. I think some music. So look this guy up at
Guns,
auctions.
coins,
Okay.
and antiques.
God, okay. Yeah, he's going to have a crazy auction there.
Fun auction Sunday.
Yep. And he's going to raffle that little cute thing off. So if you want Sarah.
Oh, God.
Yeah, don't. And she's
That's
out there
all
watching
I
that
need.
now. She's
That's
watching it.
all I need.
Well, I'm going to go tell her here.
One more thing to keep alive.
So I think we're coming up towards the end. This is the whole group of Cherokee Riding Club riders.
That's
or
it.
Cherokee Strip Riding Club riders, I should say.
Leading with two of my favorite things.
Yes, sir.
American flag and the state flag. Very, very cool. And then there is a nice new Chevrolet one-ton dually crew cab, and I'm sure it's an LTZ loaded up.
Hauling the winter saddles for tonight's rodeo.
Wow.
On the back of that
There's
truck.
gonna be
So
a couple happy people tonight.
Yeah, that truck will be at the rodeo doing their thing tonight, taking care of moving all the barrels around for the rodeo tonight. Vance kindly enough lets them use it. And there's, that Seven Clans Casinos logo's on there, so I'm assuming they donated those saddles.
Well, between Vance and Seven Clans, they got it covered.
Your little daughter, your youngest daughter, just walked in here to the Perry International Network. I wonder if she saw that cute little horse that they're raffling off.
I don't know, sir. Did you see that little horse?
They'll be raffling that off tonight or next week, sweetie. So you make sure your dad gets you some tickets for that.
Phil promised if you didn't win it, he would buy you one and keep it and take care of it for you. What a guy.
I'm telling
I couldn't
you.
sit next to a better guy.
Well, I'm sure this is the beginning of the lineup here is the rodeo royalty. So all the young ladies running for all the classes of young and miss and teen rodeo queen, and then rodeo queen. I'm sure that's all them. And there's the flags for all the sponsors of the rodeo, the companies that donated money to keep it going. So, and you know, the best part of the parade, or I'm sure to say the parade, that the thing that signifies the end of the parade, right after the horses,
Is right there, coming around the corner.
the Elgin Street Sweeper.
The old street sweeper.
Yes, sir.
There it is.
You know, picking up those road apples at the end of.
Well,
parade.
you know, you don't want to make a pie.
There's another good Perry family right there. That's Mr. T.J. Castile.
And there waving is Lance West.
You mentioned him earlier. That
Yeah.
is our District 3 commissioner, and his wife right next to him, and his 3 or 4 kids, I think he has with him. I didn't see all of them.
And not only can he ride a bull, he can ride a bulldozer
Yeah, that's right.
through the fire.
I don't know if Lance was a bull rider. He was definitely a bronc rider, for sure.
I know he's a bulldozer rider.
Yeah.
if there's an Olympic sport for that, I'd sign him up.
His little boy Brand, he is a ticket right there. But
He's
going to
awesome.
be on a bull before long.
Yeah, he's riding.
Yeah. Is that him on the little pony?
That's either
No.
Brand or their daughter Josie.
No, that's not Brand. That's too big. That's got to be Josie. But that is
Who
Lance
that in that
and
little-
Ginger bringing up the rear up there.
Who is that in that little hat? That may be Monty Stevie's daughter.
Oh, okay. But I gotta tell you, another great year. 2017, September 16th celebration, Perry, Oklahoma.
In the books.
In the books.
We made it happen.
I tell you, it was great sitting here with you, Danny, yet again. I think this is our 3rd year.
You're welcome.
Had a great time. Thank you to the City of Perry, the Perry International Network.
Thanks to
Davis,
Tyson.
all the people that were in the parade that spent time and time and money putting in their entries. Another year done.
See you next year.
Again, if you see one of our firefighters walking around in Noble County, give them a good handshake and a thank you,
And buy a ticket to win that
and
beef.
buy a ticket to win that beef. Hello to everybody over the pond watching us today live. Hello to my family on the East Coast. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next year.